Welcome everybody back to another video. Today I'm going to be going through every single Basketball Zero ability and character in the game. There's not that many, I hope not. I hope I can get through it fast enough. And let's get straight into it. I'm sorry I haven't posted in a while. I've been just minding my own business, playing a little bit of a game, building a new house, Minecraft and all that type of stuff. So anyway, there's a good few styles actually. Okay. We can get through all these in a good amount of time. So start off with the very first one, quick. So I actually have a type of link or website that gives you all the characters and their abilities. So I'll start off with quick. Here we are. His type of area that is most effective is in the center of the map. So in the middle, he'll be best for you, or around here if you're trying to make some passing plays. He's a 62.5% chance, so it's a very easy way of getting him. If you use spin, there's a high chance that you'll get him out of the tree. So yeah, he is a very quick character out of the few other like Ace and Flash, but we'll get into those in a while. So, let's do this. So first, his ability is Dash. A dash that gives a short burst of speed, pretty much like a energy drink, kind of like, but like for a certain amount of time you get this boost. It's only a little quick speed boost, so yeah, not the best. And also the next one is boost as well. I guess it's kind of the same thing. It just gives him an actual boost of speed whenever playing. So yeah, there's no running ability, guys, by the way. If you guys don't know what the name is of this game, it's Basketball Zero. I recommend playing it if you're on console or PC. It's not very good for mobile since the little buttons you have to press on them. But doesn't matter. You can play whatever, and his strengths are good for moving around the court and catching up to loose balls. So for example, if there was a rebound, he'd be your best bet to catch. But there's other characters that you can get, like Fetch, we will get into, sorry. And his weaknesses is no true offensive or defensive abilities. So yeah, he's kind of just a speed demon. So yeah, if you're looking for fast recoveries and if you're looking for good rebounds and movement up the court, he'd be your best bet, and he's easy to get. Nothing really else. That's really it. And I think he has a type. Oh yeah, an awakening. The awakening is pretty weird looking for the animation. I'd say it's just more about speed on his third ability, and you know, it's pretty basic. He's just a quick character, and yeah, that's mostly what's his name, quick. So going to clutch now. Clutch is a bit more weird, I have to say. So here we are. Literally, if you type up Basketball Zero wiki, it might pop up like all the characters. So yeah. I'll go on to Clutch then. Clutch. So Clutch is more of a player that just shoots a lot. His two abilities are Jump Shot, a shooting move that allows you to quickly reposition right before a shot. Pretty simple, not very useful since he's the most regular to be found out of the spin. And also Pressure Defense, a defensive maneuver to knock the ball out of the opponent's hands instead of like the normal tackle. So pretty more useful for defense and attack. But in the middle, he's not very good for passing and all, since he doesn't have any movesets like quick. His strengths are a decent mix of offensive and defense, beginner friendly with a hard to predict base shot. And also he is the very first character to when you spawn into the game, he'll be your character as you spawn in. Kind of like in Blue Lock, which I might do, I'm not sure, the game is kind of like went off now. And weaknesses, moves are not strong as other styles, so kind of basic, but yeah. And the last one is the Awakening. His ability is Clutch Up. The player cracks their neck while saying keep passing to me, and once the character gets into the 2-point line area in the opposition, he'll have an easy shot for 2 points. Kind of in basic character. As you know, if you do play the game a little bit, the more easier characters to get, like 35%, are kind of mid-tier, as they don't really give you any good abilities. And last one is Chuck. Let's see what he has. We're just gonna do the abilities. I don't care about the strengths and weaknesses. Heat check. So this is ability, the Chuck. A shot that you jump backwards and shoot, increasing range every time. And Dribble King. Dribble fast, extremely fast, which will get your opponent, but has a 50% chance of failing. Kind of like Perfection, if you ask me. So yeah, pretty much he's kind of like a half good, half bad. There's a chance that he will miss his shots, I think. Considered a look-based style for offense due to its abilities. So yeah, it was released on the 19th of April. Don't know what year though. So yeah, he's not very. He's kind of just like a shooting style. He's kind of bad at defense since he has nothing to do with it, and speed. But his Awakening is the worst egoist. His ability is, let me just see here. Oh, let me cook. So he can basically it's a one-time use, and the player just dribbles into the half, and it'll make this little animation where it'll go like, he'll start doing like really quick dribbles, and then it'll go red, like he messed it up, and it'll go back green, which is like completing it, and then it's a free shot. The opponent just doesn't shoot. It's kind of a funny animation. Not very useful. I thought Perfection was Chuck. I thought the Chuck was Perfection. So sorry for that, guys. That is Chuck, the quick dribbles. That's rare. Actually a lot there. I just said there. 8 minutes in already. Jeesh. But let's see if we can just quickly get on with it. Okay. What on to Phantom? Oops. Phantom. Phantom isn't really my it's an epic type, so now on to the 35% chance of getting the character. He's more of a passing type, so if you're looking for somebody that's making those assists and needs quest, I'd say he's the best for it. Let's see his abilities. He actually has 3. First is bullet pass, a pass as quick as a bullet. Nobody can block it though, so you're pretty safe. But if you run out of dribbles, like 3 dribbles, you can then use your bullet pass to quickly pass it to somebody that's on the other side of the court, and it's an easy shot. Used for me, I'd say. Phantom, a move that can let you sneak past foes for opportunity to score. I don't know what, it hasn't really given me a hint. I'm not sure what it fully does. I haven't used it at all really. I'd say it makes you like go invisible and just run and past defense. And last but not least, Vanishing Drive, a quick dash that phases through and stuns your target. 2 on ball. So I'd say that's in the 2-point zone. And his awakening is the vanishing point. The player is placed in a cutscene with the player. Okay, one-time use. The player is seen holding the ball before the court is enveloped in a thick vial of mist, with the player bouncing the ball and then fades into the mist. So, very easy for dunks and maybe even shots. But yeah, that's mostly it. I'm not sure if he's an advantage or like a. Oh yeah, he does. He's a little dunk. A dunk special ability for his awakening. Pretty cool, but it's in the 2-point zone, so yeah. Okay, next up is Fetch. Let's see if it's here. Yep, Fetch. Let's quickly get down here. His abilities are Dive. This ability allows you to perform a powerful explosive barrel roll into attempt to grab loose basketballs. This ability can be used when no one possesses the basketball. So pretty useful again. Like for example, if somebody's shooting, maybe you can just get to the end of it while it's in the air. So like you jump, and while you're flying in the air, you can catch it. Fetch. So he's kind of like the one of the abilities that the basketball link has, which I'll be explaining maybe in another video. I might just stop at legendary, and it will go mythical, and then miracle. I don't know. So yeah. And then floater. This ability allows you to perform what is considered a Euro step, where you finish with a floater. In other words, while inside the 3-point line, the player moves towards the hoop in one direction and quickly switches to another direction to finally end up moving the move with a high arching shot. So kind of like a switch. It's kind of like a step over in football, where you kind of like cut out, or like a little Ronaldo chop. I don't care about football right now. And his awakening is the player says, "I see prey," and the screen turns black. Then we see a black dinosaur that is trying to get the ball. It requires the ball. Most of these awakenings need the ball in your hands, by the way, guys. Just remember that. So yeah. It seems that he'll usually just like catch the ball while it's about to go in, or like a pass. So pretty useful as well. And that's Fetch. And the last one, Playmaker. I'd say one of the best assist-making characters in my opinion. I'd say so. I'm just gonna double check here. So number 1 is Nutmeg. Its duration is 4 seconds. The player throws it under the opponent throw their legs while going past and catching the ball back. Very useful as well. And the Addy Hoop. The player tosses the ball on the backboard while a teammate gets it and dunks. Pretty cool. He's more of an assist maker. He doesn't really make any attacking plays or like defense. He just makes a ton of passes. So yeah, I'll stop the video here. I'm sorry for like lying at that video. Yeah, I was thinking of doing it, but because it's taken so long already, 15 minutes, I didn't want to waste any time. So yeah, see you all in the next video. Sorry about that.